So in the last session we have seen how to create a new project. Okay, so you can find the new project in the design window, VLSI 123, and the device name that you have selected, right? After creating the new project, the second thing comes to create the new source file where you will write a code in VHDL or Verilog. So in our syllabus we have to cover about the VHDL. So we will select the device name in the design window. You can see we have already selected it. Then click, then do the right click. After doing the right click, you will find the new source. So just click on new source. If you have already created the new source, then you can add source, but we have not created the source till now, so we will just click on new source. If you will click on the new source wizard window will open. Okay, so here you have to provide the file name. So we have to provide about the file name. So in this case we are providing a file name is AND gate. First of all, we are creating a simple gate that is known as the AND gate, right? So we have provided the name for the AND gate, right? After we are providing the name of file, you have to select the VHDL module. We have selected the VHDL module here. Then go to next. Next, you will find a new window will pop up where here we will find the name of entity. What is the name of entity? We have already provided the source name and gate. Architectural name, you can change the architectural name if you want, but in this case that is already displaying the behavioral type. There are different type of architecture available in VHDL. So in this case we are going to select the behavioral. You can do the port declaration. As you know that every circuit will considered as a black box that has input and outputs. So in this case we will consider it as black box, and in our AND gate we will considering two input AND gate. That's why we have two input. So we have considering A and B are the inputs and Y is the output. So we are declaring the ports of the AND gate entity. First one is port A, that is the port name, that is the direction is input because that is input port. Then port B, that is also input port, and Y, that is our output port. So we have to change the direction of the output, right? We are not selecting the bus because we are using a 1-bit operation of AND gate. So we are not selecting bus, right? That's why we are not declaring about the MSB and LSB bits. After that, go to next. You will find the summary. So whatever you have did in source wizard window, that will display on the summary sheet. Summary sheet will provide the information about the add to project. We have already added the source file with the project. Then source directory is the same as in which we have already stored the project, VLSI 123. After that, the source type is VHDL module and the source name is andgate.vhd. VHD is the extension file that stands for VHDL. We are creating a VHDL file, right? After finish, a VHDL file will open, right? You can find this is ANDgate VHDL file that is opened here. Every keyword that is written in green words or letters are known as the comments. In the comment section you will find, you can provide many information like company name, engineer, created date, design name, module name, project name, target device, tool version, description, what you are going to design. Then dependency, is it dependent on other circuit or not? Okay, revision, if you are doing any kind of revision after some time, you can provide the date, at what date it will be revised, right? After that comes the blue keyword. Blue keywords provide information about the keywords that are already available in the library of VHDL, right? So blue letters are known as the keywords. The library is a keyword, right? Entity is a keyword. Port is a keyword. You can see. Port is a keyword. Entity is a keyword, and IEEE library IEEE. We are including the IEEE library in this VHDL file. So we are using the line use IEEE std underscore logic underscore 1164.all. So we are including this library in this particular VHDL file, right? Then they have provided the comments section that you can read if you want. Then come to the entity. So which entity we are going to design? We are going to design an AND gate, right? So in AND gate we have two input and one output. So we have considered A and B are the inputs, Y is the output, right? So A is the input. So we are writing port declaration part in the entity block. Basically the port declaration part comes. So we have declared the ports. A and B are the input ports, Y is the output port. Then we have to declare the AND and entity name. So entity name is AND gate, right? So we have provided AND gate, AND gate. Okay. Then comes the architectural blocks. Every entity can have one or more than one architectural blocks. So in this case, the architectural block is behavioral type because we have already declared it as a behavioral type, and the entity name is AND gate. Okay. After that, the keyword begin is starts. In the begin, we have to declare what we are going to define functionally. So we are going to define a AND gate. In a simpler manner, we are writing here Y equal to A and B, then semicolon. Don't forget about the semicolon. If you will forget about the semicolon, it will show a syntax error. So this is the coding part is done. Now we have to check is the code written in this VHDL file is correct, or is there any syntax error. To check the syntax error, you will go to the process window. In the process window, you will find synthesize XST. In front of the synthesize XST, there is a plus sign. Explore it. If you explore it, you will find check syntax. Select the check syntax and double click on it. Right? If you will double click on it, the check syntax process will run. So it will asking about, do you want to save the changes you made to save? Yes, we want to save it. So then click yes. Okay, our process will run. You will find the process is running, check syntax process is running. After completion of the check syntax process, you will find the output in the console window. That is the console window, right? So it is showing a error message in the console window. What is that error? The unexpected equation. Okay, so we have taken the wrong assignment operator. We have to take less than equal to A and B. Then only you will get no error after doing the check syntax. Again, set check syntax, right click and rerun it, and then save. Yes, we want to save it. Again, the process is running, right? As I told you, when the check syntax process is completed, you will find a message: process check syntax completed successfully. Means there is a no syntax error in the given VHDL file. After doing this, we have to check the functionality. Okay, so we want to check the functionality. So before going to check the functionality, we can also create the RTL schematic of the given design. So just double click on view RTL schematic. Okay, so again the process is running, synthesizing it. After synthesis then complete, a schematic window will open, right? It is asking start with a schematic of top level clock. Then click OK. Okay. Then a black RTL schematic will open, right? That is black box with the name of AND gate that has 2 input and 1 output that we have already declared our output, right? Because we don't know what is the functionality of this block, what is inside of this block, right? So just double click inside this black box, you will find an AND gate because we are going to create an AND gate. So A is connected with I0 and B is connected with I1 and O is connected with the output. That is inbuilt AND gate in the library of VHDL that we have called, right? So that is connected with that library AND gate, and we are getting this AND gate, right? So this is all about RTL schematic. In the next lecture we'll see how to functionally simulate a given AND gate. Okay, thank you everybody for today's lecture.